Today we're diving into 7 of the coolest animals alive right now. If Marvel ever needs a new superhero, they should hire a mantis shrimp. They have the fastest punch in the animal kingdom, eyes that can see more colors than any animal on earth, a punch so fast it literally boils water, and shockwaves strong enough to break aquarium glass.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? You hit a guy with glasses. That's well played.
Scientists measured the speed and found to move so fast it creates cavitation bubbles, tiny pockets of superheated water that explode on impact. Meaning if the shrimp misses, the shockwaves will still hit you. Sloths move so slowly that algae literally grows on them. Sloths are so slow, predators like jaguars and eagles often don't even notice them. They're basically nature's AFK players. They can also hold their breath for 40 minutes, survive falls from 100 feet, and turn their heads 270 degrees. They're not slow because they're weak, they're slow because they master the art of doing nothing and surviving anyway. If animals had esports teams, African wild dogs would be undefeated. These dogs have the highest hunting success rate of any predator, a communication system better than most group chats, a social structure where they care for injured members, and a strategy so coordinated it looks scripted. They're basically the Avengers of the savannah, except they don't argue every 5 minutes. This tiny creature lives in the desert where everything wants to eat it, but the kangaroo rat has evolved into a parkour master. It can jump 3 meters straight up, dodges snakes mid-air, survives without drinking water its entire life, and kick with enough force to stun predators. Scientists filmed one dodging a rattlesnake bite in slow motion. It literally did a backflip. If mythical creatures were real, the harpy eagle would be one of them. This bird is massive, wingspan 7 feet, talons the size of a grizzly bear's claws, grip strength enough to crush a bone, diet monkey, sloths, and anything that looks at it wrong. They're so big that when people see them for the first time, they think it's a person in a costume. Everyone knows cheetahs are fast, but the details can make them even cooler. Cheetahs can go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, make 90-degree turns at full speed, accelerate faster than most sport cars, and use their tails like a rudder to steer. Their spine works like a spring, their lungs are oversized, their heart is massive. Cheetahs aren't just fast, they're biological race cars. Flamingos stand on one leg for hours. Scientists tried to figure out why and discovered something wild. Flamingos actually balance better on one leg than two. Their bodies lock into place like a tripod. They don't even use muscle, it's all passive. They're also naturally pink from eating shrimp, able to drink boiling water, and capable of flying 35 miles per hour. The lyrebird doesn't just mimic other animals, it can literally copy anything it hears with scary accuracy. It has been recorded imitating chainsaws, car alarms, camera shutters, laser sounds, construction drills, other birds, and human voices. And it doesn't just copy the sound, it copies the rhythm, pitch, and timing perfectly. Electric eels can generate up to 860 volts, enough to stun predators, knock out prey, light up LED panels, and even stop a human heart. They can also control the strength of the electricity like a volume knob. The shoebill stork has a built-in intimidation engine on its face, a giant shoe-shaped beak designed for grabbing anything that moves and staring into your soul while you're doing it. When it hunts, it stands perfectly still for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, not moving, not blinking, just judging. It can snap its beak with a sound that resembles a machine gun, hunt lungfish, baby crocodiles, and monitor lizards, strike with an insane accuracy after standing frozen like a statue, and tower over most birds with a 4 to 5 foot frame. Scientists say the shoebill's calmness comes from confidence. It knows nothing in their soul wants to test a bird holding a medieval weapon-looking beak. The axolotl looks like a smiling aquarium pet, but is hiding one of the most broken abilities in the entire animal kingdom. This creature can regrow almost any part of its body, not just limbs but organs, nerves, and even parts of its brain. It can regrow legs, tails, spine, and heart tissue, repair its brain like it's replacing a battery, heal without leaving a single scar, replace damaged nerves with perfect accuracy, and it stays in its juvenile form forever. It literally never grows up. Scientists study axolotls because their regeneration is so advanced it feels like cheating. The platypus looks like nature tried to build an animal from memory and got halfway through before giving up. But don't let the goofy design fool you, this thing is secretly overpowered. It's one of the only mammals that lays eggs. It has a duck-bill, a beaver tail, otter feet, and somehow still manages to be dangerous. The male platypus has venomous spurs on the back of its leg that can inject a toxin strong enough to incapacitate predators. It can also sense electrical signals like a living metal detector, hunt with its eyes, ears, and nose completely closed, deliver venom that causes weeks of agony, swim with insane agility using its webbed feet, and detect prey buried under mud without seeing you. Scientists still argue about how this animal still exists. It breaks so many biological rules it feels like a prank. Leafcutter ants look small and harmless, but they run one of the most advanced societies on Earth. These ants don't eat the leaves they carry, they use them to farm fungus, making them one of the only animals besides humans that practice agriculture. A single leafcutter ant can carry 50 times its own body weight while climbing vertical surfaces like it's nothing. It can build underground cities with millions of residents, grow and harvest fungus like tiny farmers, carry leaves bigger than its entire body, communicate using chemical signs, and work together with perfect coordination. Scientists study them because their colonies function like miniature superorganisms, efficient, organized, and unstoppable. So yeah, the animal kingdom isn't just lions and tigers, it's full of creatures that can break rules, bend physics, and casually flex abilities humans can only dream of. Every animal we talked about today is is a reminder that the world is way stranger, smarter, and more powerful than we ever give it credit for. And the crazy part, we barely scratched the surface. There are thousands of creatures out there with abilities we haven't even discovered yet. Nature isn't just cool, it's creative. If you want more wild animal stories, Lego stop motion facts, and cinematic breakdowns, hit that subscribe button and enjoy the Geo Lego community. There are animals alive right now that can liquefy your muscles, erase your memories, and hunt you using senses humans don't even have names for. The cassowary isn't a bird, it's a prehistoric linebacker with feathers. It can run up to 50 km per hour through dense rainforest. It can jump 2 meters straight up. Its middle claw is a 10cm razor, and it kicks with the force of a small horse. They target the abdomen because that's where the soft stuff is. One well-placed strike can open you from hip to rib cage. And the worst part, humans aren't even their biggest problem. Cassowaries fight each other more violently than they fight predators. Octopuses are already unsettling, but the giant Pacific octopus is on another level. This creature can solve puzzles meant for toddlers, open child-proof pill bottles, recognize individual humans, escape sealed tanks, unscrew pipes, and mimic textures like rocks, sand, coral, and even other animals. But here's the part that feels illegal. It has 9 brains and 3 hearts, 1 central brain and 8 mini brains, 1 for each arm. Each arm can taste, smell, think, and make decisions independently. Meaning the octopus can literally multitask like 8 different animals at once. The Greenland shark is the definition of slow but inevitable. It can live up to 500 years, grow to 7 meters, swim longer than a toddler learning to walk, has parasites that eat its eyeballs, is basically blind, and still manages to hunt. Greenland sharks are scavengers with a sense of smell so powerful they can detect a dying animal from kilometers away. They've been found with polar bears, reindeers, horses, entire mooses, and yes, human remains in their stomachs. So yeah, nature didn't need to invent monsters. It already had birds that can disembowel you, octopuses that can outsmart you, and sharks older than entire civilizations. Today I'm meeting 3 creatures powerful enough to ruin your whole career yet chill enough to let you walk away. A gorilla has the strength to fold you like a camping chair, but it won't. They can bench press the weight of a small car, their bite force is stronger than a lion's, they run faster than Usain Bolt, they could snap your spine like a breadstick, but instead they eat leaves and vibe. This is basically a bodybuilder who chooses salad and meditation over violence. The blue whale is so big it makes buses look like Hot Wheels. If it wanted to, it could end you by accident. Its heart is the size of a motorbike, its tongue weighs more than an elephant, it could swallow you whole by mistake, it's louder than a jet engine, yet it eats tiny shrimp and avoids conflict like a tired parent. And the craziest part, scientists think blue whales stay calm because their slow heart rate keeps them permanently in do not disturb mode. Next up, elephants. Elephants are basically armored trucks with feelings. They have the power to flatten you, but they'd rather hug their friends. Elephants also have empathy circuits in their brains that look a lot like ours, just bigger. So yeah, while humans argue on the internet, gorillas are meditating, blue whales are minding their business, and elephants are out there being emotional support tanks. Nature just didn't build apex predators, it built gentle giants who chose peace. There are animals alive right now that wake up every morning with zero stress, zero responsibilities, and more serotonin than my entire generation combined. Today I'm meeting the 3 happiest creatures on earth, and by the end you'll wish you're one of them. The quokka isn't just happy, it's built to look like it's having the best day of its life. Its face naturally curves into a smile, it hops around like a tiny kangaroo on vacation, it has no natural predators on its island, it literally lives on a beach paradise. But here's the twist, that smile, it's not for you, it's a survival strategy and it works. If the world had a vibes-only ambassador, it would be the capybara. It gets along with every species, birds sit on it, monkeys groom it, alligators literally chill next to it. It spends half its life soaking in warm water like a retired grandpa. Capybaras are so relaxed that other animals treat it like a moving couch. Dolphins don't just live, they party. They play for no reason, they surf waves just because it's fun, they invent games with shells and seaweed, they have complex friendships, and they literally laugh. Dolphins release dopamine when they play, the same chemical humans get from winning a game or eating chocolate. So yeah, while humans are out here stressing about deadlines and taxes, quokkas are smiling, capybaras are vibing, and dolphins are throwing underwater parties. Nature didn't just build monsters, it built happiness experts. Look at this thing, it's tiny, it's bright blue, it has little wings. Your first instinct is to pick it up and show it to your mom, right? Wrong. If you touch this blue dragon, you aren't getting a new pet, you're getting a one-way ticket to the I regret everything ward. Remember the mammal, the one with 30-foot stinging tentacles? Well, the blue dragon eats those for breakfast. But here's the scary part, the blue dragon doesn't just digest the venom, it steals it. It concentrates the jellyfish stinging cells and moves them into its own fingers, so when you touch this 1-inch slug, you're getting hit with a concentrated dose of jellyfish venom. Next up, the flower urchins. Most urchins look like gossuckable, spiky, and keep away, but this one, it looks like a wedding centerpiece. Those aren't petals, those are thousands of tiny venomous mouths with 3 prong teeth. If you touch it, they'll grab you all at once. It's been called the most dangerous urchin in the world. It doesn't just sting, it clings. Finally, the stonefish is the ultimate master of disguise. If you pressure the spines, they're like hypodermic needles, injecting a neurotoxin that causes pain so intense victims have been known to lose consciousness. It's a biological landmine that's been sitting there for hours just waiting for a misplaced foot. It's not a rock, it's a reminder that the ocean is playing hide and seek and it's winning. The moral of the story, if it's bright blue, looks like a flower, or has a cool pattern, leave it alone. The ocean isn't a gift shop, it's a giant room full of deadly animals. Stay safe and hit that subscribe button so you don't accidentally pet a dragon.